It's your host, Yoda Joe 93, and you got the Pixar expert, and we got Jake the Snake.
What is up, everybody? Pixar expert.
Jake the Snake over here too.
We're here to talk about some interesting topics and some DC guys, so I hope you guys are ready. Drop your socks and grab your Crocs. We're about to get wet on this ride, ladies and gentlemen.
You mean Deadpool's big rubber masturbating shoes?
No, I was just. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that reference. What are you looking at, honey? Checking the progress of it? I love that it shows the thing on the stream. Yeah. So yeah, that's a fun one for sure. I love that line.
Yeah.
Is that you that just entered the stream? Awesome. Yeah, so we got some cool stuff to start with. So we'll start with the big things. As you guys know, next weekend, a little movie comes out. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's called Blue Beetle. And if you don't go watch that movie, I will come to your house and I will murder all of your possessions in existence. I said possessions, not people. But yes, I will. If I find out you did not go see Blue Beetle, there will be hell to pay. Because during these times, we need to not only support our Cobra Kai co-stars and Cobra Kai stuff. We've not seen Xolo since Cobra Kai and anything else. The fact that he's in something as big as Blue Beetle, you need to support this man. Because one, this man could kick the living shit out of you, and two, he's awesome. So support Miguel. It's not lame ass karate. It's Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
And I'm Blue Beetle. Like, come on. Support. So apparently, speaking of Blue Beetle, apparently Blue Beetle is going to... Oh, you put support Miguel in there? Hell yeah. That's what we want. Support Miguel. Hashtag it. Do it all. But yeah, so our first topic of the day is... So apparently, originally, Blue Beetle was only going to make 20 million opening weekend. Now they're saying it's going to make 30 million opening weekend. Now, I know it's not as big as it could be, but compared to movies like The Flash, which had an overblown budget, I think 30 is pretty promising for an opening weekend because here's what I'll say. 90% of the time when people make box office predictions, they either are wrong by they say the box office numbers are too high, or they're wrong because the box office numbers are too low. Welcome, Chosen. But I think 30 is a reasonable first starting amount, because I think that's only going to grow. Especially if people really like the movie, it's only going to grow higher. I think Blue Beetle, I'm going to say something, I'm going to say a hot take right now. I think Blue Beetle will make more money than Turtles. And I know Turtles caters to I know Turtles caters to animation, but I just feel like Blue Beetle's market is great because you have most everyone has heard of Cobra Kai, and they know who Miguel is. So you have that going for you. But then you're introducing this super cool character that's never featured in any live action anything. He's in the Injustice video games. He's in the Young Justice show. He's in other DC animated properties like the Brave and the Bold cartoon. So this is the perfect time to introduce Blue Beetle. You texted someone, honey?
Exactly. And I feel like,
Who is it, Mom?
I feel like people...
Oh, go.
I feel like once it comes out, people will start to recognize Blue Beetle as a popular DC character.
Yeah.
So like, if you're not seeing him in other DC animated content, then you won't. Then like, I know it was previously stated that it wouldn't make enough money because not a lot know about Beetle, but
Oh my gosh, you guys are on the way over there.
I mean, I think it was... it's only going to be a matter of time, especially with the movie coming out next week. I think we'll start to see reviews pop up pretty soon. Because I heard that, what was it called? I heard that there have been some fan screenings in the UK early, and they revealed that the movie has 2 end credit scenes. So...
Perfect.
So we're going to talk about what we think these end credit scenes could potentially be, being that this is not going to be like Aquaman or like The Flash. This movie is going to open the door to the new DC universe. Even though Superman Legacy is the first...
Oh, go ahead.
Even though Superman Legacy is the first movie in the DCEU, this is the first character in the DCEU.
Which is why I would not be surprised if one of those end credit scenes is actually an appearance of Detroit Superman.
You think we'll see his Superman this early? You think they shot something secret?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I mean, I'm not saying, but you know, if it's just setting up the Blue Beetle sequel, then
here's what I see. Here's what I see, especially if it does set up Blue Beetle sequel. And we've talked about this character already happening anyway in the new DC universe because they announced a show for him. Because these characters are tied, I see something with either Blue Beetle. I see something with either Ted Kord's Blue Beetle, or something with or I see something with Booster Gold, since they're introducing him into this universe. And I think Booster Gold
Ted Gold. Yeah, that's a good guess.
I mean, I think Ted Kord definitely makes sense with the Blue Beetle character, and Booster Gold is a character they've already said they're doing. So why not tease that character, considering he does kind of connect with Blue Beetle?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they teased Ted Kord.
But with Superman Legacy being the first DCU movie, it is still possible that you could be right, Trevor. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If we see David Cornsweet in the end credit scene of a Blue Beetle movie, I'll be cheering. I'll be excited.
I'll lose my shit.
I don't even need to see Superman. Just give me Clark Kent, man, just rocking the glasses and just. That's all I need.
Me too.
I'm good.
But I like Joel's theory though. Like I like the Ted Kord theory.
Well, I just think they would want to focus on, if Blue Beetle is going to be a success, they're going to want to set up where Blue Beetle 2 goes, right? So maybe Booster Gold shows up and invites Jaime on an adventure. Maybe Ted Kord invites him on an adventure. Oh, and on the DC podcast, we have guest stars. The Flash has just arrived.
Or
Barry
maybe,
Allen, welcome.
Or maybe both. Maybe Booster Gold goes out and finds Ted Kord. I don't know.
That's true. That's a good point. They could also be teasing, because we know this movie, the villain's kind of a first villain type deal. Maybe they'll tease a bigger villain for the sequel. Maybe it will be someone that's, since Blue Beetle is an obscure character, maybe they'll tackle a villain that people remember, because the villain in this first movie isn't really too memorable for most DC fans. So I think they could have someone more memorable for the sequel.
I need help.
Gotcha, bitch.
You got company?
Yep, I got company. Not for long.
Oh, sweet.
Let's roll out the red carpet for these bitches.
Got your red carpet right here.
Yeah, I would say I think it's interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. I know people get really iffy like with August movies because it's the end of the summer and you don't really know what to expect. But I think out of all the movies I have been getting excited for this year, and there's been a lot of movies that I think have lived up to my expectations, but also movies that I think I've overshot it and I don't think they've been as good as I wanted them to be. If somebody asked me, not what I think was the best movie of the year, but if somebody asked me out of the entire year that we've had so far, what movie I was most anticipating more than anything that was announced, and even with the movies that we had seen that have already come, Blue Beetle is definitely my most anticipated movie for 2023. I mean, it was torn between Expendables 4 and that one, but I think Blue Beetle, because Blue Beetle is, you got Xolo, it's a character I love. I love kicking Trevor's ass with Blue Beetle when it happens. It's kind of fantastic.
It doesn't happen often.
No, but when it does, it's great.
You want to test that theory later on?
Oh, we'll test it. Don't worry. We'll test it. But yeah, my main point is I really just love this character. I want this movie to do good because I want, one, more people to be aware of this character. I think that's very important. And two, Xolo, with the writer's strike, we don't know when we're going to get Cobra Kai Season 6. So I want to make sure that my boy gets some paychecks so he has a place to live in a house. So
exactly. Make sure Warner Brothers doesn't come over. Like Marvel does their actors apparently.
So you know what's crazy? I'll say something even crazier on this topic. Blue Beetle should do better than any comic book movie that came out this year because it's not tied to something that none of the other comic book movies. They were all kind of like all Marvel's movies were tied to things, setting up things, and then DC, Flash was kind of its own thing. But then it was just trying to finish up on the DCEU. This is a new beginning. So similar to how Spider-Man Homecoming was a new start to a new storyline, that's what I expect. I need this movie to be like either a Spider-Man Homecoming or an Iron Man 1. Because I get an Iron Man 1 vibe with this movie. And I think that that's kind of what they've been going for.
Vibe would work for me. But I feel like I don't know if
I only use the Spider-Man Homecoming
because
I only use the Spider-Man Homecoming example not because I think it will be I only use the Spider-Man Homecoming example because it involves a teenage character, not because I'm saying that I think that movie that it needs to be like Spider-Man Homecoming. I think the movie will be unique in its own way. I just think like the template for the movie, the idea that DC is going for, that they want Blue Beetle to be DC's Spider-Man.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, just like I can bet when Marvel did Moon Knight, they wanted to replicate. They wanted Marvel's Batman. They wanted Batman in their universe, and so they tried to replicate that. So,
and it actually worked.
It did. It did indeed. I mean, Moon Knight is still one of the best Marvel Disney Plus shows. So,
if not the best.
You want on floor? Okay. Yeah, it definitely was one of the best, for sure.
Like, I did prefer Loki season 1. Like, I love Loki season 1. I think that might be my favorite of Disney Plus shows.
Like,
yeah,
I mean, a few Disney Plus shows where like the good far outweighed the bad.
I agree. I think Loki. I agree. I think Loki is definitely like for me. I had Loki at number 2 for me because I do love Loki a lot. But as a fan of the character, like I've known Loki throughout the MCU, but as a new concept, as a character that I grew up reading the comic books of, Moon Knight was just the gift that kept giving. It was different than anything Marvel had done. It had great action. And also, for somebody who was screwed over so bad by Disney Star Wars, as we'll call it, Oscar Isaac came in there and he took everybody like a champ.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he pulled a Mike Barnes over there, man. He wasn't gonna sit there and let people talk to him like a bitch. He got shit done. He's like, oh, you remember me as he's like, oh, you remember Poe Dameron? Oh, you guys down? It's like, oh, you guys remember you guys remember me as Poe Dameron from the sequel movies? No, you're not gonna remember me that way. I'm coming out as a brand new star in the Marvel universe, and I'm gonna change your mind. See, I think these Blue Beetle possibilities. Oh, both your cards are gone, and there's 2. Fucking A. How many of these fuckers are there? 1. Shit. Of course I have to reload, motherfucker. All right.
Welcome to Flash.
Ready up. Oh, did Barry come in again? All right. Yeah. So. All right. So yeah. So we got the Blue Beetle thing. So that's exciting. We're getting ready for Blue Beetle next week. We have our next topic. We're coming off of Gran Turismo coming out this weekend. We have some great news, which is David Harbour has talked a little bit about getting to voice Frankenstein in Creature Commandos.
Yes, I read about.
It looks like I don't know if that would be theirs though.
That'd be awesome. I want.
Does it look like the AMC? Did they look like that? They just wouldn't say they had it at.
Yep, Studio Ghibli Fest.
Oh, cool. Is it the only ones that have that sign?
I think.
That's pretty sweet. So yeah, our next topic. Yes, we're on the David Harbour thing. So I'm sure most of us are gonna go see Gran Turismo as soon as possible because we like David Harbour and we're interested to see what he does in this movie. But David Harbour, I know it's just animated voice work, but I still think it's worth noting. How does it feel to be David Harbour and playing for the 3 biggest teams in the world right now? Like, imagine like this is a sport, right? Imagine this is the NFL. He's playing for the Vikings, the Packers, and I think a third team that's pretty big. Trying to think.
Oh my god.
The Steelers.
I guess you could do the Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers.
Oh yeah, so he's playing for the home teams, right? So he's already doing an incredible job as Red Guardian in Black Widow, and is coming in for Thunderbolts. Now
This is good and do him justice.
Yep, and now he lands, and then of course we know him most from being on Stranger Things, which is another big project, and then he goes and lands.
Oh, it's Cinemark.
Oh, it is? Okay. So then he goes and lands Creature Commandos, and it's voice work, but how cool is it that David Harbour is now in both the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and since James Gunn said animated is going to count towards the live action portions of the universe, we'll probably see David Harbour's character in live action in this in this new universe eventually.
Yep.
So he's playing for both teams indefinitely. So how do we feel about David Harbour being in Creature Commandos? We already know he's an amazing talent. We're all fans of David Harbour. We're all fans of him here. I mean, so him being in DC, I think is great. And don't get me wrong, I love him as Red Guardian, but with the MCU not being my favorite place right now, I'm glad to hear he's getting something that will probably treat him really well.
Exactly. If you fucks him over with if you get he'll have to fall back on.
Sorry. If you guys plan to go see Gran Turismo this weekend, just remember not to puke on David Harbour's lawn.
Definitely, yeah, he won't be too happy with you. He won't be too happy with you for sure. Yeah, so David Harbour, I think this is great. Hey Andy, welcome. Yeah, I think this is great. I think David Harbour being a new character, and Creature Commandos has always, ever since they started talking about this project, I've been interested in the idea of it. So I'm very much on board. And I think that this is a really great thing. And especially him being in a big project like this, kicking off the universe, because Creature Commandos, from what I understand, oh, Metal wants to join us, okay. Yeah, so Creature Commandos is pretty much done, from what I understand.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Creature Commandos.
I'm thinking about downloading Gran Turismo 7.
It should be pretty cool, Andy. Yeah, we're talking about it right now because we're just talking about all the different news that's going about. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I think David Harbour's cool. Next news we got, even though we probably won't be seeing this till 2025, we have some new Superman Legacy news to get into, guys. There is apparently some reports that apparently there's going to be a conflict in the Middle East in between Superman and some people in the Middle East. So this will be pretty interesting. I'm curious to see where we kind of rely on this situation, what's going to happen. It'll be interesting to see. These kind of conflicts help humanize Superman and make him unique. So I think this will be a pretty good thing. See, someone was... Oh, I'm so excited, Anthony. You can't even... Just forget about it. We were just talking about how excited I am for Blue Beetle. I might even do a video tomorrow about just why and how excited I am for Blue Beetle, because I just think that movie... I'm going to be grinding on Injustice 2 on only Blue Beetle this week, because I'm just so hyped for Blue Beetle. Hey, punk-ass bitch.
Punk-ass bitch. I'm coming to help you out. Hey, fuck off.
What goes around comes around.
Don't
Blast
you
from your
crawl
guys-
away. No,
blast from
you
your guys'
ain't crawling
past.
away, bitch. You ain't crawling away,
Do you remember
bitch.
that song?
No way.
What goes around comes around. Leo's talking to the Flash now. Dang, which really is an ambitious crossover going on. Yeah, so we just did that topic. So yeah.
Wait, what's going? Let me see what's going on.
So thoughts on the Trevor, thoughts on the Middle East Superman thing?
Fuck yes. I think that will be a great. That will be a great conflict to help develop Superman as like a character.
Oh, there you are. Welcome.
And Clark Kent as well.
I agree.
I think it just, with James Gunn, being able to- I think it works. You know.
I agree. I think it's a good storyline to go
Gunn always
down.
Knew how to like
We're just,
cover both ends on like the emotion and the
we're just doing our
action-packed stuff. You know.
DC podcast.
And I know this is the DC podcast, but there is something I did a video on that I would want to discuss with you guys that we haven't really talked about lately. So it sounds like the Fantastic Four castings, except for the Thing, we're pretty close to getting the final ball rolling. So from what I'm hearing, these are what we're hearing are the potential candidates, and it sounds like Human Torch and Sue Storm are pretty much already confirmed who they're going to be. Welcome, Shredder. But I would say the Thing's still going to take some while, and there's still a couple candidates for Reed Richards. Reed Richards is down to 2 candidates I've heard so far. So Matt Smith or Adam Driver, from what we're hearing. So we'll go through each member and talk about our thoughts on it. Like, so first of all, because they haven't picked someone for Reed, do you guys want Matt Smith or Adam Driver for the role of Reed Richards?
That's a good question.
Honestly, I would go Adam Driver.
Really?
Are
Give
we
him
real
some,
here, Joe? And I
Would
know
you-
this is going to sound a little.
give him some
It's gonna sound
redemption from
very
Star
weird.
Wars.
Well, this is going to sound a little bit bold. But I'd be okay if Matt Smith took on the role.
I agree. I want
know-
Matt Smith. I want Matt Smith too. I think Adam Driver. I think out of all the actors that were involved with Star Wars, I think Adam Driver by far got the best. Got the best part of the sequel trilogy, and Matt Smith was thrown under the bus by starring in the most worst movies of all time, being that
Exactly.
we will not speak of that name of that movie,
The movie has
but
no name.
the movie rhymes with like I like to call it more
It's
BS.
called Morbius.
I call it more BS.
Morbius.
That's interesting, Anthony. Yeah, so people are split. Yeah, I agree with you, Andy. Don't make Fantastic Four woke. That's good. So then that's pretty much just like, those are the 2 candidates for, nice one. So those are the candidates for those movies, or for Reed. Now, if you guys have seen Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, the final candidate for Sue Storm, surprisingly, contrary to previous reports, it's not Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie will continue, most likely, to stay in the DCU as Harley Quinn, but she will not be playing Sue Storm, because it seems like they're going to get Vanessa Kirby from Mission Impossible to play Sue Storm. And out
From
of
Mission Impossible?
Vanessa Kirby, she played the White Widow in Dead Reckoning.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I would like that. I would like that.
And Jake, you're going to be really excited when we talk about who's locking out down a deal to play Human Torch, because it's going to make you really excited. I don't know if you heard this report. Yeah, also Fallout Andy. So yeah, I'm down with Vanessa Kirby. No disrespect to Margot Robbie, but I don't know if I would be okay with Margot Robbie playing both Sue Storm and Harley Quinn, because I think there's other actresses that I just think can do Sue Storm better.
Oh shit! I'm
So apparently, the Human Torch is locked down at this stage unless there's a major change. It's looking like Eddie from Stranger Things is gonna be our Human Torch.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So Marvel's keeping their tradition alive about getting the Stranger Things cast in their universe.
Oh fuck yes, dude.
So I know we all got a lot to say about this one because a lot of us love Stranger Things and specifically loved Eddie in Stranger Things.
Yeah, like they misused him in that last and then they just kill him off at the end of the season.
Hey, if he gets killed off and gets to play Human Torch, who's gonna complain?
True.
I mean, Eddie's a great character, but who wouldn't want to see Eddie as Human Torch? Like come on, that just sounds like
Like I just love the relationship in Stranger Things between Dustin and Eddie. They had such a great bond together.
now I just need to see Human Torch show up and just start hearing Master of Puppets as he's flying through the sky. I agree with you, Anthony. When I told Ella that news, she got really excited because she loves Eddie. Ain't that right,
Yeah.
sweetie? You look at wood. Yeah, so I
like,
think
he
this
was-
is.
Yeah, he was one of the standout.
We
people
still
in the
don't know
last
who's
season.
we still don't know who's playing the Thing, Anthony. They haven't decided on a person, but this is what we know for Sue Storm, and we know for
But
Reed Richards, Human Torch.
Memo, you just missed some big news though. Were you watching the stream?
A little bit.
Did you hear who's in the conversation to play Human Torch?
No.
Eddie from Stranger Things.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I thought, even though this is a DC podcast, I thought this was some news worth mentioning because I did a video on it. I was so excited because even when the MCU has been disappointing me lately, Fantastic Four is a movie that I still have excitement for it,
Yeah, like I do.
and I
agree.
still believe it's gonna be good.
I do agree. Matt Smith does need redemption because he's been in some really crappy movies.
Yep.
So he needs redemption.
I think Reed Richards is the way to do it, man.
Fantastic Four.
So the villain in Fantastic Four, while they don't have a confirmed actor, Anthony, we're supposedly getting Galactus for the first Fantastic Four movie, which
I'm gonna be
is
real, Joe. I don't know how.
honestly, Trevor. I thought the news about the Galactus was going to be your YouTube redemption story return because you're going to have so much to say about
Yeah,
it.
but I don't know how I feel about Galactus being the villain, 'cause I feel like they should save him for something bigger.
Yeah, that's what they're
Not
saying
just
right now,
making
Andy.
another-
I agree.
No.
You know what? I agree with Trevor.
But it also, we have to, I've told people this too. It depends on what the plan is for Galactus. Because just because Galactus is the villain of this movie doesn't mean the MCU has to kill him in this movie. So if
True.
he gets away, then they save him up, then they build him up for another role, which is
It's just,
good.
I'm worried that they're gonna do the MCU way and just kill him off after the first movie.
That's
That's
true.
what worries.
I'd rather have Mole Man be the villain in the
That's the
first
part
Four
that worries me.
Friends
They're
movie.
just gonna kill him off after the first
I
movie.
agree with you too, Andy. I think this is a bit of a too ambitious thing. And yeah, I agree. I think you needed to go more obscure. I think doing Mole Man would have been much better. Yeah, there's rumors,
Yeah,
Anthony,
Mole Man
about
would have been great.
about them doing Galactus, but I much rather would have had Mole Man. I think Mole Man would have been fun.
I might have to do a video on this because this bit gets me excited.
Yeah, man. So I did my own. I mean, I don't know if you guys checked out my YouTube channel today, but we got my beautiful fiance made some amazing new logos and a brand new banner for my channel. Which, when you click on my channel now, it shows you guys exactly what my YouTube channel is all about. From from rants to news to reviews to theories. It's got the whole shebang.
Do you want to know my theory? My biggest Fantastic Four movie?
What's
What's
that?
your biggest fear?
For me, forever, is if they gender swapped.
Oh, if they gender swap what? Oh.
If they gender swap the thing, it's not going to work.
Oh, they're not gonna. I promise you they're not going to.
Yeah, even though they haven't picked an actor, Trevor, they've already said kind of what the criteria of playing the thing is that they're looking for, and it seems to be a pretty legit criteria in my humble opinion.
Yeah, like that news about that female playing the thing, that was fake, man.
Yeah, apparently from what I'm hearing, what I heard, they want the thing to be they want it to be a big fat white man playing the thing. Like they want it to be someone that's a bigger dude.
That's just how it should be. I'm sorry, you woke fucks. It just won't work.
Speaking of woke, I wanted to bring up something to you, Trevor, that I'm absolutely livid about. About a certain woke film that I wanted to discuss with you, and I almost did a video on this. So you and I have both seen, seen Barbie, and we've shared our views on it. So I was reading this article today. Oh, that's a good choice, Andy. I like that. Dean Norris? Oh, cool.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, but so the thing I want to talk to you about, and Ella, you can chime in on this too, honey.
Dean Norris would be perfect.
So you know that Barbie in the Barbie movie that was that was basically showing Margot Robbie's Barbie and being like when she found out she was flat-footed, she was in like the sailor outfit and she was acted all weird or whatever. Like about why are your feet like so apparently, and we've talked about this topic a number of times with certain movies have been doing this lately. Apparently they're making a big deal out of that character is now known as transgender Barbie. And
Flat-footed?
no, the girl that was talking to Barbie when she's flat-footed, the one with the sailor outfit stuff.
Huh.
Do we have people waiting for us in the lobby? Is metal there? Okay, let's go back to lobby.
I'm sorry, Joe, can you say that again?
I said the Barbie that was
Barbie what?
yeah, the Barbie that was out there trying to actually go and assess the situation when all the Barbies say hi to each other. There's this sailor suit Barbie, and there's a YouTube short out there where people are saying this is the first trans Barbie. Like, fucking A, man. Why?
What the fuck? Nope.
Everyone ready up.
Nope. Nope.
Joe.
It's not gonna work. Nope.
Yep.
I don't know if this is gonna happen.
Work for me.
I don't know if this would happen, Joe. But imagine Dave Bautista plays the thing.
Dave Bautista has pretty much made it where I don't see Dave Bautista ever returning to the MCU because this man has made it very. He has made it abundantly clear that if he joins any other major superhero universe, he's jumping immediately over to DC. He is literally when James Gunn jumped over to DC to do the Suicide Squad, Dave Bautista literally walked over and to James Gunn and said, "You're doing the Suicide Squad, right? Can I please be Bane?" Like he pretty much begged him like to play Bane. Like, and he's still begging.
You know what? You know what? I would love him as Bane.
I think I would too.
James Gunn, balls in your court.
I mean, we already know.
James.
We already know he's got plans for Mantis in the new DC universe, and there was plans for Bradley Cooper, but I'm not sure what happened with that.
Be great as Bane.
So far, the only one that hasn't signed up with James Gunn yet 100% because he seems to want to stay with Marvel because there's plans for him. And now that he's in one of the biggest animated movies of all time, being the Mario movie, is Chris Pratt
yeah.
himself.
Yep.
There's an interview where when Guardians 3 came out, where you guys should watch, where Chris Pratt is literally being made fun of by James Gunn, because James Gunn is literally like, oh, I'm so ready after this to head over to DC and get some awesome work done. And then he's like, don't worry, Chris, you always got to play this over here. And then he's like, and then Chris Pratt's like, I'm kind of looking forward to, like, when I was on Parks and Rec, it's going to be nice to be a reoccurring guest star. And James Gunn looks at it like, oh, so you're going to go from being the biggest lead character in our movies to being a guest star? What are you doing, Chris? Like, I thought that was hilarious.
He's being all, no. No, we got bigger plans for you, Chris.
Well, yeah, because they just want to continue to use him for Mario, but he can do both no matter what.
Because they're okay with it because the fact that they love making money.
Yeah.
Fair point, but
I just don't know, and maybe this is a hot take, maybe people disagree. I don't want to see any Guardian character not being directed by James Gunn. Because even though they did a good job with Endgame and Infinity War and they were prominent in those, some of the writing decisions that the Russo brothers made without James Gunn, I didn't fully agree with.
Like how they treated his character in Infinity War?
Yep.
I didn't like that.
I didn't think
I love
that
Infinity War to death, but I do not like how
Yeah,
they
I
treated
don't think that
Star-Lord.
Chris Pratt would I don't think that Star-Lord directed by James Gunn would have ever been like, "Oh, you killed my girlfriend, so I'm going to jeopardize the entire plan." Like
Yeah, that just doesn't work.
I mean, people blamed Star-Lord.
After that.
Even though they are setting up the Annihilators, so they are setting up a new Guardians team, but
And power to them, but James Gunn has been very clear that he's not a part of those plans, and I can't imagine other people involved with Guardians that's not James Gunn. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
it just doesn't work.
maybe it will be good, but with the current MCU track record of the people that are in charge, I would not take a chance on it being pretty promising.
I'm not taking a chance on it being promising, trust me.
Yeah. So I definitely, I don't know, it's a weird one, but I thought that interview was worth mentioning because I think it's interesting that Chris Pratt's like, oh yeah, I'm cool sticking around. I'm like, you wouldn't want to get a really good job. Like, I still think, yes, we don't talk about that, Andy. Andy's nicknamed the MCU
the guy MCU.
Yep. Damn it. Why do you got to remind me of that? And why do you have to remind me of that, Andy? But then I'll say this. What I think is really irritating is I wish, and I like Chris Pratt as an actor. I'm not trying to hate on him, but I think staying in the MCU for his character playing someone as Star-Lord is a bit ridiculous, considering the fact that, I mean, if he goes over to the DCU, I guarantee that James Gunn would not only give him a big role, he would get something as awesome as Booster Gold. Like they would.
Exactly. And
Okay.
Joe, I said this before after we went and saw the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Me and Vinny, James Gunn was being held back at Disney.
He is.
I feel like Disney
So
was really holding
that's
him
why
back.
when Guardians 3
Marvel
was.
and Disney, they were holding him back.
That's why when Guardians 3 happened and it was good, I wasn't even surprised. But I was like, I remember watching that movie and people were praising Guardians 3. I was like, no. This is only 10% of his potential. You look at Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad, that's the real James Gunn.
Exactly. So I feel
and,
like the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker,
and
as well as the upcoming Creature Commandos, that works for James Gunn. You know, that's just how James Gunn can
God damn it.
operate. Because with James Gunn being in charge of DC, it gives him a lot more free range. You know, to do with his talent.
What did you have to say? What did you have to say, Jake? But
I
yeah,
feel like it can work for him.
I want to say something, Andy. I loved Emilia Clarke before I watched Secret Invasion, but after watching Secret Invasion, I can't stand Emilia Clarke now.
here's my problem. The thing that makes me so mad, and I'm going to rant about this and I haven't done it yet, is Marvel has now ruined my chance of seeing one of my favorite newer Disney characters return, which I'm so pissed about. Because what I'm so upset about is I loved Emilia Clarke in Game of Thrones and other projects that she was in, but one thing I loved her more than any other character she ever played was, I know a lot of people didn't like this movie, I know you didn't like this movie, Jake, but I fucking loved Kira from Solo: A Star Wars Story. And I was so excited to see her next. I was so excited to see her next appearance, and there was all these plans for her, like in the books leading up into Book of Boba Fett. She was maybe going to be leading the Pikes as Darth Maul's apprentice and everything, which was going to be awesome. But
I agree.
But now, and maybe if they did it right, it could still be done. But the thing that really sucks is the Gaia shit really ruins the chances of seeing Kira brought back again, which pisses me off because I want to see more Kira.
Name Gaia ever again. If I ever hear the name Gaia ever again, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, we're gonna see her again.
The only thing I will I'll say this much, man. If we see her before Secret Wars, then I might have to check out of the MCU before Secret Wars even happens. Like, I'll probably still watch Secret Wars, but if we're watching a Marvel show and she just happens to defeat somebody at the end of a battle, just like that again, I don't know, man. I don't think I can do it.
Joe, I just saw something that would really piss you off. Imagine she shows up in Daredevil Born Again and she defeats Kingpin.
If she defeats Kingpin, there will not be any world where Disney is safe from me. It will not. There will be no protection necessary. Give a kiss.
The only protection we would need from that is sex. The only protection we would need is for sex. There will be no protection from the wrath of the Legion Syndicate on this.
Well, yeah, Trevor, I already know you're taking that Negan bat and getting ready to get Lucille all bloody up.
Yes. I swear to God, though, I'm gonna be real here. In King Dynasty, I want King the Conqueror to kill her. I want her to, like, be trapped in a time loop. I honestly would like that.
I honestly would like that.
What?
I honestly would like that. Like, if there's some way that he should get her into another harvest and take the powers from her. Oh my God!
You know what they should? You know what they should do? What I would love is if we're getting into Secret Wars, and then the Avengers have already defeated Kang and done their thing, and then do you have to adjust, honey?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And then you just see everything's hopeless. The battle's over. Kang's gone. Doom shows up for the end credit scene, just chokes out her and just takes the harvest. It's like,
oh my God.
It's like, that's right, bitch. Dr. Doom's supercharged with powers and ready to whoop all your asses. And I took out the biggest annoying asshole
Oh my God,
on the
please.
planet.
Joe, don't give me hope. Don't give me hope.
See, that's the sad thing. Every good idea I give Marvel, they'll never use. I've given them 10 good ideas. I've had so many good conversations about what the MCU should do, and they won't do it. See, I'm printing money for them, but they won't do it. Speaking of printing money, I just came up with a genius idea for our movie a couple minutes ago after Jake mentioned yesterday about the baseball bat. I came up with a genius idea, Trevor and Jake.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if Jake goes on a rampage during the final fight using Lucille?
Oh my God.
Although I think Jake should become Sportsmaster, if you ask
Ooh,
me.
that'd be a good twist for our story where maybe... Ooh, I had an idea.
Jake becoming Sportsmaster.
What if we built up our movie? What if we use this movie even though they're in different universes? What if we use this movie to build up and tease our next movie, since it will be a while before Cobra Kai gets off the ground? And what if by the third act of the movie, our characters almost become more like DC characters to build up to me and Trevor's original movie? Because remember, Trevor, because Trevor, do you remember our original plan that we were working on for our original first movie?
The Arrow and Punisher.
Green Arrow movie.
So by the third act of our movie, you're wearing a green jacket and wearing the ring, and then you have Jake has a baseball bat and a hockey stick, and he's getting ready to become sportsmaster. And then when you guys are in trouble in the end of the act, you just see a guy in a green hoodie start shooting arrows, and then I start punching out dudes and sliding into them and going, "You have failed this city!" And just, I mean, so. And then the end credit scene of our movie just says, DC big movie coming soon.
Oh, dude. Okay, I'm good on that, though.
Shit, the AIs are attacking me? Motherfucker.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold up.
So what do we think about that idea to segue into our DC movie, since Trevor and I, we were talking about doing our DC movie pretty soon anyway.
Like, if you want to do that, like
I think it would be cool just to transcend our story, just to kind of like build up, because then it'd be like, oh, what if these characters are in multiple universes, and then by the time we get to this other universe, they've all transitioned into different characters. Son of a bitch!
Okay. I thought both movies were going to be two different things, but okay.
Well, I was just thinking, since some of our characters, like, so you know, our movie is kind of like an origin story, right? So this movie, we become these characters in this one world, but our world expands for the sequel. And in the sequel is kind of a cover-up, build-up for our next movie. And because you know, people always talk about they want the sequel to be bigger and badder, right?
Yeah.
What's bigger and badder than crossing over to two universes?
That'd be badass.
And if they can do Batman and Ninja Turtles, you know that we could pull off our crossover.
A DC Cobra Kai crossover.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking go. Whether it's live action or animated.
Be so good. It would be so good, dude.
And then we can save the Zarkus idea for your
well, I was thinking of Zarkus being included in the DC project in some way too, and then at the end of the DC movie, maybe that sets up the Cobra Kai movie by being like, oh, well look, here's this character here, and then so I was kind of thinking of making Zarkus like kind of almost like an AI threat in our DC movie. And then literally we just we get an audio message from him, and then we set up our Cobra Kai sequel. Like, I think that'd be really cool. But me and Trevor have wanted to do this DC movies off the ground for a long time, because we have no idea when we're gonna get to see how Jordan and GA team up. And I actually was rereading the comic, and I have some really good ideas for how to do this Green Arrow and GA project.
Yeah.
And that would be such a cool surprise, because people will be like, they'll be sitting down watching the premiere of this Cobra Kai movie, and then at the end of the movie, you'll just hear some epic DC music, and then all of a sudden you'll just see Trevor with the Green Lantern ring, you'll see Jake with sports equipment, and then you'll see me rocking my Green Arrow suit, taking out as many fools as possible.
That would be perfect.
It would be so great. Just like, oh my gosh.
This is gonna be the start of the YoJo multiverse cinematic universe or whatever.
We'll call it the Yoda Pixar Snake universe.
Oh, I don't lead the Legion Syndicate universe.
Oh yeah, the Legion Syndicate converted into a new universe would be awesome. That'd be sick.
Because we are
Yoda Joe Cinematic Universe.
Oh, the Yoda Joe Cinematic Universe. So the YCU.
And
That's
what about,
awesome.
What about that one Star Wars movie you were gonna make?
Oh, that one we're gonna do too.
Is that gonna connect too?
Master and Apprentice.
Yeah, we're still thinking about doing that one. I have a few ideas. I still want to do the original plan that we set out to do, which is Dooku and Qui-Gon, which is our Master and Apprentice Dooku Lost Jedi film. But I need a few other people involved in it before I kind of like want to decide what I want to do. That was going to take me a little bit more time because I want to get me and Trevor some stunt sabers, so we're really able to do some really cool damage to do that really cool.
But I was just curious if that's gonna connect too, because that'd be awesome. Like a
Well, I was thinking. Well, I was thinking about having.
Sorry,
I
go
was
ahead.
thinking about that connecting in a way because something I came up with was I was thinking about, since Trevor's Green Lantern character can use different energy. And he can use the willpower to create things. I was thinking, how cool would it be if for the third act of the movie, me and Trevor both end up with sort of weapons that kind of resemble lightsabers, and it's kind of like a little Easter egg, a little teaser of what's to come, right?
Like that would be dope. Like Cobra Kai, DC, and Star Wars connected universe.
Oh my gosh, dude! Nobody would even be able to like handle the amazingness of that. It would just be too awesome. It would be Johnny Lawrence being like, kick ass,
Yeah.
badass. Yeah, I've been Yeah, I've been getting really excited. I mean, Trevor, our fight scene that we shot for our movie the other day is just popping off right now, dude. I think I had like almost 7 likes the other day, which I was like, I'm loving the positive stuff I'm hearing, and people are getting really excited for the movie. So the more ideas, the more cool things we come up with, the more awesome this thing is gonna just be. Like, it's just gonna be cool.
Yeah, that.
totally agree.
Yeah, I watched that fight scene. That was insane.
It didn't take us too long to choreograph that either. Like, it was pretty much, it was kind of cool because it was a lot of our dialogue. We just kind of like went with it. Like Trevor said something and it was kind of funny. And we're like, his whole imposter thing wasn't even in the script, and we just kind of went with it and then kept rolling and just went with it.
Oh yeah, when Trevor was saying that his name is Cole Silver.
Yeah.
Should I keep that in the movie?
Oh yeah, it's staying in the movie because I like the idea of you being an imposter. What you look at?
I'm Cole Silver. Like, I'm trying to wonder if it's like a mocking tone.
Oh yeah, pretending to mock me, making me more upset.
The fact, like sometimes
I mean, you're
That-
the one winning the fight in that act, so.
sometimes lines that come up on the spot work.
Yeah.
Like it's happened in the MCU a few times.
Well, I love the fact that Trevor was mocking me and I still put his ass to the ground. It's like, don't mock my name, bitch.
Oh,
I mean, Metal, have you seen the footage? Did you see what happened to Trevor?
like he literally took him down. He took him down hard.
How does that arm feel? I had your arm like stretched in that lock for a good amount of time, Trevor. Did it feel sore for a while?
Well, I mean, it didn't feel too bad, but you know.
How's your chin after that uppercut finish I had on you?
Well, my chin's feeling better.
It's feeling better? Well, what did it feel like after day 1?
Oh, it was a little bit sore, but I.
So you recovered quickly like Wolverine. That's good.
Yeah, because that's how my personality's like.
Yep.
Wolverine kind of like character.
Which is why during that scene and the next scene we shoot, you get up right away when Jake shows up to assist you, and then I have to take on both of you, which is going to be fun. Don't worry, you're gonna be well prepared. Trevor will help you. Dang. Trevor Kims has a plan to help you.
I knew you were gonna go there, he said.
Give me an itch. What this? What are these? Just on TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
Just different ads.
Why did I fall from this?
Trevokins.
Trevor Kims. Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, I think we're at the point of the podcast where because we talked about the movie a little bit because that was kind of exciting that was coming up.
Talk about your
It's
favorite
almost time for Trevokins.
Arrowverse season.
Yep, I think we're gonna do our bracket now, guys. So we're gonna do an exciting part of the podcast now for those that stick to head. Each of us have picked 4 Arrowverse shows that we think are really good, and we're all gonna kind of look at our choices, and we get to pick, and the
My hand, let's all go to Trevorland.
and the audience gets to add theirs to this as well. So Trevor and I individually will reveal our picks, and then we do them separately, and then we kind of talk about whether we think those are good picks or not, and then in the end, you guys get to put your picks, and then we all get to vote for
All right.
the picks we like
So
the best.
you want Trevor to go first, or?
So here's how we'll do it. Trevor will say his number 1, then I'll say my number 1, then you'll say your number 1.
Oh,
And we're going to do it in orders. Will you say one
want-
first?
He wants to say them all. He wants to.
I guess we can do it that way. I like to build up the tension, but if you want to say them all, I guess you could.
Well, he wanted to do the whole trolling again.
No.
He wanted to do the.
Okay. How are we doing?
So you're up first. Just pick one from your list. So what's your number 1 on your list? And pick your number 1, and then I'll kind of, if I like your number 1, I'll kind of say, okay, well, why did you pick this choice? Or maybe I'll just be like, oh, I agree. That's great.
Okay. All right. So, my number 1 pick for this. My number 1 pick, Supergirl season 1. Hey, yo, wait a minute. What? What'd you say?
Disqualified.
Sorry
No,
about that,
get
guys.
out
That
of
was a
here.
variant. That was a variant. Don't worry. Get the fuck in that corner and you stay there, bitch.
Yeah, he needs to. Yeah, he needs to get out of here.
get that variant out.
That would be a
So, as I
bad
was saying,
variant.
Okay. Who pissed off the AIs? Damn it, Metal. But okay, real number 1. My real number 1.
Is definitely wrong.
I have to go with Flash season 2.
I agree with that choice. It gave us Zoom.
With Zoom. You agree with my pick?
I do. I like this choice because I think it is one of the best Flash seasons. It gave us Zoom. I really couldn't debate this one. I think it's pretty obvious. All right, so I guess it's my turn now, unless Jake wants to go next.
Nah, you guys go.
All right.
You guys got this spotlight here.
All right, I'm gonna go. Of course, as if anyone would even guess this. This is a hot take that people do not expect. I'm gonna switch it up on you guys. So you guys know I love Arrow season 2 a lot, and Deathstroke is always gonna be one of my favorite characters, right?
Yeah.
But there was an Arrow season that I like even more than Arrow season 2, and I'm sure that's shocking to you guys. So my number 1 pick is, drum roll please. Da-da-da, da-da-da, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Jeopardy song, Arrow season 5, because it gave us Prometheus, and as Trevor being a Walking Dead fan, I'm sure he'll appreciate that Chad Coleman being Tobias Church was pretty amazing.
Spot on. Dude.
I mean, dude,
Perfect.
I just love Prometheus.
choice.
I just think Prometheus is just as good as Deathstroke is an Arrow. Prometheus is just, ooh, he sends chills down my spine. 10 steps ahead of you, Oliver. We don't even know what game we're playing yet. I also loved, because that season has the most savage Oliver, where Oliver finds out who Prometheus is, and he legitimately just beats the shit out of him just to get his answers.
Joe, I was gonna troll you when you said that you liked another season of Arrow more than season 2. I was gonna troll you and I was gonna say, is it Arrow season 4?
Oh, that would have pissed me off for sure. So what do you think? What do you think about my pick, Trevor? Do you like that I put Arrow season 5 as my top one?
I definitely agree with you. Prometheus as the villain in that season worked.
Yeah.
Damn
Also,
it,
I
wanted to
love
get
the scene. I love the scene where they have to go save where they have to go save Diggle from prison, and Oliver isn't even in his Green Arrow gear, and he's just in like his biker outfit, and his entire recruit of teams show up, and they're like, and they're talking, and was like, Oliver, we can't have you get in trouble. What happens to the team if you get arrested? And Chosen, no, shush.
What do you do? What do you do?
He's trolling in the chat about Arrow season 4 that I'm annoyed about. But so then literally there's this scene where the entire team, including Wild Dog, they're all basically there, and they're like, we can't let you do this, Oliver. And then Oliver looks at them, and they're all here to try and stop him. And he's like, did you just say you're not gonna let me? And then he kicks the shit out of his entire team just to go save his best friend. One of the most badass Arrow moments ever. Just Oliver just kicking the shit out of his friends. Like, do you remember that scene, Trevor?
Oh, how could I forget it?
When his teams are being little brats and he just kicks the shit out of all of them. He's just like,
That
nope.
was perfect.
Andy agrees.
And Andy's just teasing. Andy's just playing around. Yeah, I love it. I mean, Prometheus, you had Tobias Church. You had so many good good things in that season. There was just so good. It was too good. And then of course, all right. I guess Trevor, because I don't know if Jake's going to contribute to this. Are you going to contribute, Jake, or are you just going to kind of listen to us go back and forth?
No.
All right. Well then, Trevor, your number 2 pick. I love that episode.
Black Lightning season 3.
Oh, that's a great choice. But before we go to that, I just remembered one other reason why season 5 is amazing that people are forgetting about. There will be no other show or movie on the planet where you would get to see the legendary Dolph Lundgren facing off against Oliver Queen. Like, that was one of the best things in the Russian flashbacks. But yes, on to Black Lightning season 3. I love Black Lightning season 3. I think Black Lightning season 3 is a fantastic pick because it gave us the best version of Painkiller. We got epic fights with Painkiller. We're doing an Arrowverse bracket chosen where we each get to pick 4 shows, and then we get to talk into the audience, and then everyone gets to vote on who has the best picks, but we can't vote for each other.
He didn't get his own show.
We don't talk about that. I still cannot believe that Naomi existed for one season. That could have been Painkiller's season.
I know.
Yes, you can, Chosen. Your answers are. You can say your number 1, and we'll say, and we'll see if we like your number 1, and then you can do your number 2 since Trevor did his number 2.
He's gonna probably be like, Flash season 9.
Take it seriously, though. Don't do anything that's like stupid troll. I want to know, like, genuinely your true thoughts. Shit! I'm being attacked over here. I'm down.
He's probably gonna be like, Flash season 9.
Good kiss.
Oh,
We love the kiss. So yeah, I think Black Lightning season 3. I mean, you got Gravedigger. I'm definitely gonna agree with that one for sure, Trevor.
Yeah, Joe agrees with that one, Andy.
What did Andy say? Arrow season 5?
Yep.
Yep. Good choice. All right, and then for you, Chosen, you also said Flash season 2, just like Trevor did. Cool. That is a good choice. I like that one. All right, my number 2 pick is gonna be Arrow season 2, and nobody can debate this because it is one of the greatest seasons in television history. It has one of the best fight scenes built in from both present day and past. And this season features the penultimate. Yeah, that's a good choice. So this one sets the penultimate idea of what a finale should be and is. So to me, that's why I love this season. The Slade versus Oliver rivalry is beautifully done. It's great.
I get to the reboot van reboot.
All right, I guess you're.
Is also Arrow season 2.
Andy and I's list is the same so far. All right, I guess Trevor's got to do his number 3 now.
Alright, my number 3 on this list. My number 3 is, and this is going to be a hot take here. The Flash season 7. Although
The Flash
it has
season 7.
moments, but the team up between Godspeed, as well as the team up between the Flash and Reverse Flash versus Godspeed, it just worked perfectly.
Oh, here's the reboot van. All right, I got you, Trevor.
You're just excited about the lightsaber fight between Godspeed and Reverse Flash?
Yes, that's why it is considered one of the best. I mean, I know it's not a perfect season, but you know.
It's a good choice, Chosen. All right, so, yeah, I mean, I don't think too many people are going to debate with. I know there's some people that like Flash season 7, and there's some people that hate it, but. All right, Andy's number 3 is Flash season 2.
Oh, I didn't. Oh,
interesting.
Is that reboot?
Good pick. Good pick for sure.
Oh my god, he's down again. Okay. I got you.
My number 3 is, oh shit, I got down. Hey, how's it going, Anubis? Everything's going good. My number 2 is going to, or my number 3 is definitely Legends of Tomorrow season 2. It gave us the Legion of Doom, or I should say, the Legion of Zoom. True. We got Reverse Flash, Malcolm Merlin, the true good Damien Dark, not Arrow season 4 Damien Dark. So yeah, I love Legends of Tomorrow season 2. I think it's fantastic.
No.
It's one of the new ones for the new the new collab with the anime. Fucking A. Okay. Alright, Chosen. Alright, ready up. Alright, so I agree, Andy. Alright. So I gave my number 3. So now definitely Anubis. So then let's do so now I think we're up to, has everyone said their number 3 already? Because Trevor, did you say your number 3?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now it's on to the number 4s, starting with Trevor. I do, Anubis.
Okay. Number 4. All right. So my number 4. Man, this is a tough one.
You don't know what you put for this one?
This is a tough one. I gotta think about it again. Since I had to keep moving around my list. I had to keep moving around my list.
I think we decided on this one for you. Didn't you have Black Lightning season 1?
Oh yes, Black Lightning season 1. That
Supernatural, only because they made into the DC universe.
start for the character show and
Definitely
Everything
Anubis.
about it just worked.
Yeah, it was a great first season. That's hilarious. All right, well that's a great choice. I like that one. I'm gonna go with the crazy wild card season of the entire event, which is now. Keep in mind, guys, I have not, and I might get attacked for this. I have not seen Stargirl season 2 or season 3, and I will tell you this: I plan to binge them on Max tomorrow.
Legends Season 2.
I plan to binge them on Max tomorrow and do watch parties and reviews for them because I am off tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in a Stargirl watch party, it will happen tomorrow. I will be doing it. And so my pick, because I've not seen season 2 or 3, is Stargirl season 1. Stargirl season 1 gave me everything I wanted. It had an amazing budget. It had that beautiful, beautiful HBO Max money. Had great fight choreography. And it gave us something that me and Trevor...
Old school Swamp Thing.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And it gave us the first version of a character that Trevor and I grew up from Young Justice, that Jake is now also going to play as a character in our DC live action movie, which is we got our first ever live action version of the iconic villain, the evil Casey Jones himself, Sportsmaster. And the fact that they gave us Sportsmaster, Tigress, I mean, so many cool characters, Icicle, so many cool characters. So I love Stargirl season 1. Plus, the character of Stargirl is similar to Blue Beetle. It's a character that people don't think about too often. What do you see now?
I agree with your pick, though.
Oh, are you hearing that, Metal?
Because that show featured the Justice Society, which I definitely enjoyed.
I might have to watch Stargirl so then I know what I'm playing.
You'd like it, man. Stargirl's cool.
Like I
original
gotta watch it so
Supergirl
then I
TV
know
show,
like
because
the
it gave us
personality of the
Bizarro.
character, like I got.
Definitely Anubis. Yeah, you definitely should, because Stargirl is a really cool character, Jake. I think you'll really like her.
I'll think about it.
And it's on Max, and the show is kind of like, it's kind of got a homecoming feeling where you're seeing these teenagers kind of come to terms with being heroes, and then you get to see their parents are these giant, amazing legend heroes from like the old past.
Yeah.
It's not a bunch of high school teenage drama crap like Ms. Marvel. So.
No, it's got real good teenage storylines.
Muppet Babies because it was made by Marvel back in the day.
Really, Anubis. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. I think, all right, so that's my number 4 pick. Trevor, did you say your number 4 already? You did Black Lightning, right? All right. All right, so now I guess we're just waiting on Andy and Chosen. Did you guys give your number 4 pick? I liked what you said for your number 3, Andy.
Oh, you already said
Why?
his number
Because
4.
the Runaways and Cloak and Dagger
Andy
need
did.
to come back.
This is tomorrow's
Hold
season
on.
2.
Hold on,
What
he
Andy
says.
said.
Screw you on that one because. What about Cloak and Dagger, Anubis? I missed that last comment.
Andy already said his number 4.
What did he say?
Listen to tomorrow, season 2.
Oh, that's a great one. That's one I love. Good choice, Andy. Can you say what you said again, Anubis? I missed the whole conversation.
Here, let me read it again. Hold up.
Runaways and Cloak and Dagger were good TV shows.
Yeah, so this entire thing we're doing, Anubis, is only Arrowverse shows, not TV shows in general. If we're doing TV shows in general, it would be different. Good choice, Chosen. The OG, starting where it all started.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's a good
Arrow
choice.
season 1. Hell yeah.
All right. Well, now here's the question: does anybody disagree with anybody's picks, or are we all?
Comic adaptations.
Oh, no worries, Anubis. Does anybody
Not unless any
disagree?
of those picks not unless any of those picks include Supergirl season 1 or 2, Batwoman season 2, or The Flash season 9.
Yeah, I think everyone has good picks. I don't think there's any disagreements. I don't think any season. Oh, Lucifer's awesome. I love Lucifer, Anubis.
Yeah, but that's not connected to the CW universe.
Even though
so.
technically he did cameo in Crisis.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, his show isn't necessarily canon to it, but the show is great.
Ready
I
Player
can't.
5 and Constantine.
We were only doing top. We were only doing top 4 chosen for this bracket. But I guess if you want to throw your number 5 in, you could.
Wait, what other Lucifer?
Prime one.
The one we were talking about in Metal.
Oh, that's. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about a different list.
No.
Flash S1 is number 5 for me.
It's a good one, chosen. Yeah, we were only doing 4 because this is a bracket experiment to see if anybody had any hot takes on this.
Apologies.
Oh, that's cool. No worries, Anubis. Yeah, so we just got done. This was just kind of our little fun bracket to kind of see where everyone's at. But I was actually surprising. I thought people were going to bring in some hot takes to the table. And the only one that I'm not sure of how I feel about yet is Trevor came out the gate with...
Hot take, Flash S8 is in my top 10.
Okay, let's make this fun. You know what? We're going to do some...
But I heard Marvel dissing.
Oh, we're not talking about... Oh, earlier we were talking about the current Marvel stuff, Anubis. That's what we were talking about earlier in our topics. This is a podcast. Earlier in the podcast, we're talking about the MCU right now, which is the horrible stuff that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has become. I loved old Marvel, man. There's some great old Marvel shows. I mean, it truly is. So I would say, let's see. Let's have some fun with this.
It happens to all of it.
Definitely.
Okay.
Let's have some fun. All right. So you mentioned, Chosen, that you had a hot take in the Arrowverse.
Old Marvel is amazing.
Agreed, Andy.
New Marvel sucks.
Agreed. So, yeah, I agree with a lot of those things. So,
Joe, you know what?
what, Chosen? I heard your hot take about about Flash season 8. That was a pretty good hot take. I'm trying to see if anyone else has any interesting hot takes. All right, you know what?
Was David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury?
That's a pretty great one, Anubis. I like that one. Let's have some fun with this. Since we did...
Pro crossover.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Do this big stream with me, you, Jake and Trevor where we rank every season of the Arrowverse.
Oh, wait, that would be awesome, Chosen. I would love to do that. I know... Let's see. I'm trying to think, because I was trying to get on a point of hot takes, because Chosen mentioned a really interesting hot take. But I'm trying to come up with a topic for hot takes. You know what? Let's do something fun. Since we're not happy with the MCU, I want to hear a hot take about Marvel that everyone has. So send me something, tell me something about Marvel that you liked or didn't like that would surprise someone. And everyone picks something. Think really hard for Marvel, the MCU, Marvel in general. Something that you either didn't like that everyone else said it was really good, or something that maybe everyone else said that you liked, that they liked, but you didn't like.
I think everybody.
Hot take, Ultron is one of the worst villains.
Interesting hot take, Chosen. I don't disagree. All right. What do you got, Trevor?
Okay. Now this is a really hot. I know a lot of people like the show, but I'm gonna be real here. I mean, I enjoy the character, but I do not like how they treated Hawkeye in his show.
I agree.
It's a good choice. They didn't need 2 Quicksilvers. That's a nice hot take. What do? Still in pain. Honey bunny. Sorry. Yeah, I agree with the 2 Quicksilver thing for sure.
You hear Trevor's hot take, Joe?
Yeah, about
Hawkeye. Yeah.
about Hawkeye. Yeah, I agree with. Me and Trevor have had this conversation. I agree with his hot take. And then,
And plus, Kingpin should not have lost Kate Bishop, to be honest.
yep, I know that bothered you. I agree with a lot of those that were said. Interesting about the 2 Quicksilver things. I've seen that one too in Anubis. That sure chosen. Go ahead, say it. It's fine. If I don't like it, I'll say I don't like it. What movie did you watch, Chosen?
The Blade TV series wasn't bad. Oh yeah, the Blade TV series was... Yeah.
Dang it, how can I not get over there to rescue him? There's no zip line across. What?
Dude.
What?
What?
Chosen, you're crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry. That hot take, I will never agree with that hot take.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Shang-Chi is boring.
I'm sorry, but I can't agree with that. I'm sorry. That's a 100% no.
Iron Fist gets too much hate. Yeah, the first season wasn't very good, but I liked season 2 quite a bit better. It's not boring. You are crazy.
Troll us.
He did the same thing with Civil War where he didn't like Civil War either, so I'm...
Oh yeah, he did the same thing with Civil War, that's true.
I definitely agree, Anubis.
What's
No.
good about it? The fight choreography? But dude, the fight choreography is like, oh my god.
Dude, it's key.
Okay, Chosen.
That's fine,
What-
Anubis. It
you're-
wasn't
you're
for everybody.
You're asking what's good about it? The fight choreography is some of the best fight choreography ever put into an MCU movie.
Yeah, they got Jackie Chan's original stunt team to make the choreography look good. And it had good characters, unlike previous other bad Phase 4 projects.
Don't even get me started on MOM.
Yep.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, I just can't even imagine that you...
Really, Andy?
Definitely
Andy,
Anubis.
Andy liked Titania, Joe.
Oh my god. What?
What? You're crazy! You're
He said
crazy,
the fights were not that
Chosen.
good. He said the fights were not that good.
Chosen, I'm sorry. This is a real L for you, man. This is a real L.
Sorry, but that's.
Out of everything you've ever said,
Disqualified
I can
choice, I'm
understand. I can understand some of your things that you said with a lot of things like Civil War. He is allowed to feel that way, but you have to understand, Anubis. Listen. Why listen?
Why would he
Well,
listen to you when you
Why,
were?
why would you listen to someone who? That's. I understand it's better than Phase 4 products, but that was for most people a turning point in the MCU. It's one of people's favorite standalone MCU stories of a main character. That would be awesome, Anubis. No, it's okay to have a different opinion, Chosen, but you have to understand everybody in this podcast right now loves that movie. And that movie was the gold standard. Definitely Anubis. I praise that movie a lot because there's so many good things in it and so many good character decisions, and I saw it 5 times in theaters, Chosen. 5. Thank you. I'm just shocked to hear that you thought it was boring. That's true. And I'm kind of disappointed in you, Chosen, because as a martial artist, for you as I think you said you're a black belt in Taekwondo, for you to say that that you were not into this movie is kind of shocking to me. Really, Anubis? Wow, that's a hot take for sure.
Wait.
Anubis said he didn't like any of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
What?
Yes. I agree, Chosen. I agree. I love the bus fight. It's my favorite fight scene in the MCU. I love it.
I'm sorry. What? You didn't like the Raimi films?
Oh, because of his wedding? Oh.
Shit. Got explosive. Yeah, we got explosive morons up here.
That I gotta dispute that, Nevis.
That's why these are hot takes, because they're hot. That's fair, Anubis. I understand that argument. It's pretty fair. And I'm glad we were able to come to some common ground, Chosen, because at least you admit that the fight scene on the bus was awesome.
Oh,
What else do you got?
What else do you got, Chosen? Oh no.
I think I've heard quite enough of what Chosen is saying, to be honest.
I mean, the real Chosen probably has some hot takes too. What do you say, honey? You okay?
I just needed to put my hand down.
Okay.
I'm curious to know what other hot takes he has.
Remember, he said similar things about Civil War, so it.
You hit the jackpot.
Yeah, they should have had that iconic line. That would have been nice.
How they have written Wanda.
Moon was the worst.
Moon Knight is worse than Secret Invasion.
What? Okay.
That one is hard to swallow.
No. Chosen?
What? Enraged face, enraged face. I'm still mad at Civil War.
Damn.
What was it about Civil War that you were mad about, Anubis?
Face, enraged face. Moon Knight was great in the start.
Wow.
Don't make me come over there. But it ended bad.
How did it end bad?
And he's like, Chosen, don't make me come over there.
Shit, I can't get out of the storm.
Damn.
Black Panther married Storm during the Civil War.
Yeah, but they couldn't get the rights to the X-Men at that time when Civil War happened, Anubis. So there was no way they could work around that.
I know.
Secret Invasion was actually good, but I'll admit the finale was bad. Don't don't do it.
That's fair, Anubis. They changed the story because they set it up to set up Infinity War, so they needed Civil War to happen.
World War Hulk.
And you want to know, Anubis, why there was no World War Hulk movie yet?
Universal.
Because Marvel has been fighting a losing battle with Universal.
For Surfer suck like Green Lantern.
Yep. That's the problem you have, Anubis, when you have all these different companies owning comic book properties.
I mean, they did set it up in She-Hulk, so we'll see. They did set
She-Hulk
up,
sucked as
There's no way Moon Knight is worse than Secret Invasion.
but they did
Thank
set up
God, Chosen.
possibility.
See, I got love for all of the adaptations, but I still call it like I see it.
Agreed, Anubis.
Oh, you're joking. Okay. Chosen? You scared me to death right there, dude.
You
Like,
almost made
I was-
Andy. You almost made Andy come to your house and beat the shit out of you.
Did you guys go back to lobby or what?
No, I readied up.
Chosen, you're off the hook.
What?
Secret Invasion didn't show my fave part, Elektra revealed as a scroll.
Oh, I know.
How do
I know
go-
they didn't. They didn't do anything traditional.
Shit. How do we go back to lobby?
Oh, you want us all to go back to lobby? Okay.
Yeah, because Metal accidentally went back to lobby.
Metal, we don't play with Jake Ford anymore. You can just ready up.
Deadpool screwed the scrolls.
And I also wanted to. I also kind of wanted to do my Battle Pass real quick. Anyway,
All right. Well, you
so
guys,
that's fine.
you guys can tell me like you don't want to ready up. That you don't want to ready up. You can say that you guys need to go back to lobby so that I know.
Oh, no, it just doesn't show you guys on the thing.
They were the first true California heroes.
It's a good point. Let's see.
Trevor, come back to lobby.
Alright.
Wow. Sheldon, you scared us to death right there. Like, you almost made Andy come over and beat the shit out of you, man.
Honestly, I'm surprised that like that's what it took to get him pissed. Like for me, I'm still hung up on the fact that he said that my favorite MCU movie is boring, but
And Runaways explained why there weren't villains in California.
that's true. But there's no way you could think Secret Invasion was anywhere near as good as Moon Knight. So at least you knew that much.
Is the podcast part over, or are we still doing the podcast?
We're still podcasting right now, or we're just chilling, really.
And I'll just say this.
We're just chilling now?
Stan Lee would be ashamed with the direction the MCU is going. Like, he would be up above in heaven. And he would pull that
CN, I got more hit Mikey.
Spider-Man Far From Home cameo and be
What'd you
like,
say?
don't make me come down there, you
Okay, so we.
Don't make me come down there, you punk.
That's Stan Lee. That's Stan Lee in heaven, looking down at Kevin Feige, just like,
Exactly,
don't
that's what
make, don't make me come down there, you punk.
Hit Monkey was awesome.
That's exactly what he's thinking from heaven right now. Like, with the direction the MCU is going right now.
But DC been dropping the ball a lot lately.
DC's trying to rebuild right now, Anubis. The MCU just keeps getting worse and worse because they won't reboot.
This happens when you've got stuff to choose from.
What's happening is that
I'm thinking about doing a video on why I'm not liking the way the MCU is going right now. Like,
It's a good idea.
I'm thinking about being all like, um, this would be Stan Lee from Up in Heaven right now, and then I add in that cameo.
That'd be great.
That's what he showed an actual video about.
Well, yeah. So the whole thing.
I will rage.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, Anubis. Yeah, the thing they gotta understand is that Marvel is they don't want to reboot. They just keep doing the same shit, same boring shit over and over again. Where DC is trying really hard to do new things, but they're stuck in this really shitty place because they agreed to make these 4 or 5 movies of the old universe because they paid the actors and shot the movies already. So they scrapped Batwoman, or not Batwoman, they scrapped Batgirl, and then now they're left, they filmed The Flash hit theaters, they gotta do Blue Beetle, they gotta do Aquaman. So what happens is now they have to get these movies out as soon as possible, because in 2025, then they fully reboot the full new DC universe. So it's a matter of Marvel has literally gone.
Doing the same thing.
They're not doing the same thing. Marvel's doing worse, Anubis. If you pay attention to the conversations, they hired someone like James Gunn to make an entire new universe. Where DC's old universe movies, they had to release them because they spent the money on them and it cost the companies a fortune. But Marvel probably won't reboot for like another 10 years, or at least till after Secret Wars, where DC realizes they need a reboot. They need a continued vision that people like. So,
I just meant making bad product.
yes, of course.
The only reboot I ever seen from them was probably
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Anubis, is that bad product is because they already spent the money on those things. So they have to pay those people and get their work done. But Marvel is putting out quantity over quality consistently. DC has had some bad decisions, but Marvel is consistently bad.
DC ain't had greatness out of TV shows and animation.
Of course,
ever
canceled.
since after Endgame.
they've both struggled. But Marvel was supposed to be the gold standard, and they're getting a lot of things bad right now.
DC was the best at animation.
Yes, and they still have some good animation. There's some things that are iffy sometimes, but there are some things that are good as well.
Only Batman ever kicks butt.
Very true, Anubis. In terms of the animation, I really like the Harley Quinn show right now. I think My Adventures with Superman is really good. I think there's some pretty good animation for DC right now.
But people don't give Greg his flowers.
That.
Ever since after Endgame, we haven't liked the direction the MCU is going.
People don't give. What did you say about Blade?
Then they canceled and weird stuff. No joke.
What's up, Chosen? Yeah, I know they've done that before, Anubis. Trevor, we're waiting on you for writing up, man.
Alright.
What's up, Chosen?
Blade first Marvel movie debut before X-Men.
Yeah, that's true, Anubis.
Oh,
Did you forget that you weren't readied up, Trevor?
I was on the verge of falling asleep.
Sure, Chosen. I think I have you added on here now, right?
So,
Oh, he wants to join the party.
Yep.
Okay.
Joe. Joe,
Yeah, I'm listening, Trevor.
you can let you can.
Request to join. What level 6?
Oh, Trevor disconnected?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, he's
go
going to bed.
Alright, man.
talk to you guys tomorrow. Let's check.
I'm gonna invite him to the party. Where is he? I think this is the one. Alright, I just invited him. Elastic Gorilla wanted to join too. He must have got really tired, huh? Oh, really? Yeah, I heard about racing was a possibility. Alright, let's ready up, Metal. Let me fix something.
Take it out the mainstream, then struggle to get back on
Well,
That's fair, Anubis.
Actually, never mind. Never mind. I don't work till late tomorrow, so I'll be fine.
Alright. Ready
I
to
don't
go.
work till- I don't
Welcome,
work till
Chosen.
5 tomorrow, so I'll be fine.
Welcome, Chosen.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what time I work tomorrow, but now I realize I don't work till 5.
Mhm.
Hey,
Hey.
hey. Not much, just
We're just chilling playing some Fortnite.
I'm just happy to see such a thing as superhero fatigue.
Agreed, Anubis.
people sleeping in your house. Oh, okay.
How's that feel? Definitely Anubis.
Although we both live in an apartment building, so if we are a little loud, we're disrupting other people who live around us.
Very true, Anubis. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to verse you in a little bit, Chosen.
No, thank you.
Well, what happened? You were talking so much mad smack in the last couple of weeks. Now you don't want to fight? Very true, Anubis.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever you get your invite to get your ass kicked, then you'll be back.
Yeah.
See, my competitor already went to bed, so I mean... Oh yeah, 100% Anubis. I think it's funny that he talks so much smack like he wants to fight me, and now he doesn't want to fight me.
I don't know. I don't know whether I'm gonna go to bed after this match or not. Because
It's all good. I got things to do. I gotta stay up and get some things done anyway. But I'll probably play after this round, and then I gotta go get some stuff done. Have some me and Ella time. Watch some movies and some TV shows we're working on.
Okay.
What? Fuck you. Never. I can't watch The Witcher right in Realm Metal because I don't have Netflix right now. What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Anubis?
Yeah, Blue Beetle.
See, now I want to fight you because I want to show you my Blue Beetle. Oh, thank you, Anubis. Appreciate it.
Oh, Joe!
What did he say?
He said yours is probably worse.
Ooh. Okay, I'm coming over there, Chosen, after this match. Chosen, I'm coming over there after this match. You better be ready. You're the best, Anubis. Anubis, are you excited? Are you
Oh,
excited for
man.
Warrior on Thursday?
What about Cecile? You were saying something about Cecile.
I'm gonna go over there and kick his ass after this round.
I heard something about Cecile. I don't know exactly what he said. He's probably saying Joe loves Cecile.
Awesome, Anubis.
I think he was probably saying Joe loves Cecile.
Yeah, he's gonna earn that ass whooping. Chosen, I am gonna come over to Injustice and end your misery and suffering. Oh yeah, am I still doing the drunk view, Andy? Is that what you're asking about? Yeah, I still do drunk views every Thursday now. Thursday or Wednesday, but I think it'll be Thursday this week. Oh, I'm glad you like it so much. Because he's going to come see you in a little bit. You too, Anubis.
He's talking about kicking your ass with him.
How high is your scarecrow? What did you say, Chosen? I'm gonna come over there and whoop your ass. Oh yeah, that game, yeah, definitely, Andy. Sounds awesome, Anubis.
You got confused?
Someone's beating your ass over there.
I thought you were saying that you were really good at Injustice.
Sounds like someone's primed and ready for that ass beating.
Man, I thought Trevor rages on Injustice. Shit.
Me got you. You know me got you. Me get you. Kissy kiss. After this, I'm gonna go and kick Chosen's ass, and then we watch our shows and movies.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna be a part of this. I'm gonna be a part of this. I wanna be here.
Oh, you wanna watch me? You wanna watch me kick Chosen's ass?
Are you gonna stream it?
Of course.
Oh, good.
Why wouldn't I?
Damn.
You think I paid? You think I paid someone off to beat you? No. I'll handle you myself. Like Thanos. Fine, I'll do it myself. What you do, sweetie?
Just hang up a little.
Okay. Are you excited to watch some more Chuck in a little bit?
I know Joe too well. He'll do feel himself.
Oh, you want me to play as the turtles in Injustice, Leonardo? What? Oh no! There ain't no getting ready for tomorrow.
We're doing it right after this match.
As soon as I finish this match of Fortnite, I'm coming to you. There ain't no tomorrow about it. We can do tomorrow too if you survive your humiliation, but
Damn. I thought Trevor raging on Injustice real hard.
finally a worthy opponent. Shit. Back off right now. No. I need your health. Dang it. Swiggy, swiggity.
Ooh!
Chosen, I'm gonna.
Shit, I thought you were terrible at
Oh no!
Metal, I'm gonna say something right now, but I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Joe, learn how to fight in this game.
Chosen,
He
I'm
knows
coming
how
to.
to fight.
Chosen, I'm coming to kick your ass. I'm gonna make.
I always want you to go into,
Wait, can we hear Chosen's voice in your stream?
You should be able to if it's enabled.
Hold up.
hey, what's going on?
If your voice is being broadcast. Oh no. Just wait. When this match is over, I'm coming right over there to. Oh, you're gonna get it. I'm waiting to see if my team survives first.
Let me watch your stream actually.
Come watch my stream.
Chosen loves Cecil, Allegra.
I'll have to change over to Injustice and start a new stream pretty soon.
I could barely hear him, but
Joe, can you be quiet? I don't like Cecile, Allegra, Becky Shaw, bro. That's a joke.
ooh.
That's Chosen. They're saying the same thing about you because you always say that.
I mean, that's your opinion.
I just saw 2 people go past.
They're just all trolling me now.
Yo, let's all agree though. Joe, man, you love Cecile. You're just hating on her for no reason.
Chosen, I'm going to hurt you for many reasons. And now you're just adding to the list.
Alright.
See, will Jake make it?
Fortnite? Yo, you lost in Fortnite? Is that you?
I got killed, man. It's fine.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna come up clutch and get both their cards.
Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass. Don't worry.
Then I'll be surprised.
Is Jake the only one alive?
That shit.
Is
Listen, I'm better at Joe in Fortnite. Okay, I can beat him in Fortnite. It's pretty easy. It's not hard. Like what? And whoever's
I'll tell you this much: you can beat me in Fortnite because it's not a game that I need to be good at. But
Got you, bitch.
Injustice, your ass is mine. So
Oh no! Oh fuck!
okay, it's showtime. It's showtime now.